My boyfriend called strangers ugly on Twitter, but when I called him out, he threatened me. I'm 21 and have been with my boyfriend, 25, for about a year. I still live with my parents, and that house feels tense every day, so he and I talked about moving in together soon. I can't work right now because of a disability, and he helps with small bills without me asking. From the start, we had ups and downs, but he kept saying he loved me and wanted a future, and I wanted to believe him. 2 weeks ago, sitting next to him on the couch, a notification lit up his phone. I saw a Twitter handle I didn't recognize. Later, when I was alone, I looked it up. The page was full of replies to strangers. He told men to look for someone on the side if they weren't happy at home. He told a husband who wanted more intimacy to start shopping elsewhere. He told another man who wanted more kids to make a second family in another country. He mocked a teenage girl who said she felt ugly and hopeless by telling her to go to the gym. There were crude one-liners about women like they were not people. Reading it made my stomach turn. It didn't match the kind man he showed me. The username was almost the same as an old handle he used. The location tag matched his hometown area code, and small details in the posts sounded like him. I took screenshots and lay awake, thinking in circles. If I brought it up, I knew it might end. If I stayed quiet, I'd be planning a life with someone who laughed at hurting people. I waited almost 2 weeks because I was scared he would just delete it, make a new account, and call me crazy. I also worried about money and where I'd live if I left. I don't stay with him for money, but I can't pretend it doesn't affect the risk I'm taking. Yesterday morning, I asked him to sit on the couch because I needed to talk. I kept my voice low because he gets loud when he thinks he's being accused. I said, "I saw what you've been posting on Twitter." He stared at me and said, "Okay." I asked, "Is this how you talk to people? Is this what you think?" He said, "What are you talking about? Show me." My hands shook as I opened my phone and read what I'd saved. I told him about the teen he mocked, the men he told to find someone else, and the lines where he talked about women like objects. He shook his head. "That's not mine." I said the handle matched his old username, the posts mentioned his town, and the timestamps lined up with times he was online next to me. I said all he had to do to prove it wasn't his was open Twitter and show me his accounts. His face tightened. He snapped, "Why are you spying on me? Give me your phone. Show me your accounts." I said, "I have nothing to hide, and I'm not handing you my phone so you can flip this on me." He stood up and moved toward the door. I stepped in front of it because I wanted him to answer one clear question before he left. Would he open the app and prove it? He lifted his phone and started recording me. He said I was dramatic, called me a name, and said he was going to call the police because I was holding him hostage. He put his mom on speaker and told her that. He made a comment about my race and called me a Karen. Then he pushed past me, walked outside and said, "Now I'm safe," like I was a threat. I stood there shaking and said, "You're lying to my face. If it isn't yours, it's easy to show me." He said, "I don't have to prove anything," and left. I locked the door and went to my room because my hands wouldn't stop shaking and I didn't want my parents to hear any of it. A little later, my phone started buzzing nonstop. When I looked, there were more than 30 missed calls. On the same Twitter account, he posted an insult about me, and replies were disappearing from his page like he was wiping it as fast as he could. It felt like watching someone scrub footprints while saying they never walked there. I didn't answer. I put my phone on Do Not Disturb and tried to slow my breathing. By afternoon, he changed tactics. He sent $200 with a note that said, "Have a good weekend," and then texted that he booked a last-minute trip so we could get away. He added heart emojis and said we should reset and forget the drama. In the past, when I tried to leave, he got new numbers and new emails to keep talking at me. And he would switch from insults to sweet talk to promises about counseling. Knowing that pattern made my chest feel heavy, but it also made the choice clearer. I don't want a life where I look the other way because I'm scared of money or scared of being alone. I opened the app and sent the 200 back. I typed one sentence, "We're done." I hit send, but I still kept on thinking, if I'm doing too much, but I decided to just block his number, the backup numbers I recognized, and his email.